The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yanishadis, and it's time to focus. And today, we're going to focus on Major League Baseball. As opening day is tomorrow, so today is Hello Baseball, Hello Opening Day, whatever it may be. But tomorrow will be focusing just on the White Sox. Friday will be just the Cubs. Today, I'm going to give you my playoff predictions on who's going to win. And we're going to look back at these, and you can nail me in October if I'm really off, or you can give me my flowers in October when I nail these. So let's first go to the American League. Here we go first. Let's take a look at the division winners and wild card. First for the American League, I got the East. I got the East being the Toronto Blue Jays. I think I'm very high on the Toronto Blue Jays this year. I think they're going to be the team that they have a lot of guys that could be their last year. Vlad Guerrero still in contract negotiations, dispute, if you will. And Bo Bichette, they also added Andres Jimenez from and Anthony Santander. So I really like where they're at right now. For the Central, I got the Detroit Tigers. Last year, I had them winning the division as well, but they did make the playoffs. No one expected it. This year, they're going to expect it. I think keeping Jack Flaherty, and I think another year, and I think maybe you're going to get a little more out of Javi Baez. I got them. And for the West, again, the Houston Astros lost a lot, so I'm going Texas Rangers to win that. Again, they were the World Series champions 2 years ago. Last year, didn't make the playoffs. This year, I think they're back in it. Let's go to the wild cards. I'm going Boston Red Sox. They added a lot. Of course, there's still that iffy about third base, but they got Alex Bregman. Will the pitching be there? I got that. It's a whole AL East wild card. I got Yankees and Orioles. I think Orioles are going to make it. I think there's a lot of questions. They didn't spend a lot of money in the offseason, but we'll see what happens. I think they make it. And then, of course, the New York Yankees as well. So I got Red Sox winning the East, I got the Blue Jays winning the East, Tigers Central, Rangers West, and then I got the Red Sox, Yankees, Orioles as your wild cards in the American League. Now let's shift to the National League. I have for the East, I have the Philadelphia Phillies. This team is, if not now, when? I think with this team, you got Bryce Harper. I went to 2 games last year in April. I felt it. Even though they ran into the buzzsaw of the Mets last postseason, they got the pitching, and I think they still got that spunk. Kyle Schwarber at the top of the order, Trey Turner. They got all these guys put together, a rugged, gritty team, and that's exactly what they need. Central, I think it's the Chicago Cubs. A lot of people say Cincinnati Reds, you got to prove something. I know Terry Francona is their manager now. I'm not buying in just yet, so I'm going Chicago Cubs. I know they're 0-2. Don't panic just yet. I still think there's time. There's plenty of time. 160 games left for the Northsiders, but I got that. And then the West, obviously, Los Angeles Dodgers. They're the best team in baseball. Worrisome about Mookie Betts, what's going on with him, but I think right now you got to look at him, look at that team to still be the favorite. For the wild cards, I got Arizona Diamondbacks. I think they've improved so much. They added pitching. They also added Josh Naylor as well. They added Corbin Burns. So, I mean, I think that team, and they missed a step after going to the World Series a year before, but they're going to get back in as a wild card. And then the NL East is going to take the rest. Mets did add Juan Soto. They kept Pete Alonso. I think they got the pitch. They have a lot of injuries right now, but I think that's why they're going to get a wild card. They're going to bounce in. And the Atlanta Braves, they always seem to be injured, but last year I had them not making the playoffs, and they did this year. I think they're going to make the playoffs. They're going to get healthy at the right time, and the Atlanta Braves are going to make it. So I got the East, the Phillies, Central, Cubs, Dodgers, West, D-backs, Mets, Braves in the wild card. And for the American League Championship Series, let's cue it up. I got the Toronto Blue Jays defeating the Boston Red Sox. I'm very high on the Toronto Blue Jays. I think it's going to be a key. You're going to see an AL East battle there. Blue Jays are going to have home field advantage. Red Sox are going to come in out of the wild card. For the NL, I think the Dodgers are going to get there, but I think that hangover. We haven't seen a repeat champion. We're not going to see it this year. I got Phillies over Dodgers. Therefore, your World Series for 2025 is going to be the Phillies taking on the Blue Jays, and the Phillies are going to be your 2025 World Series champions. Again, Phillies and Blue Jays are a quote-unquote rival, but I got Phillies over Blue Jays in the 2025 World Series. So comment below your thoughts. Who do you got? Who do you think's going to win the World Series? if you say the Dodgers, then are you really trying? I'm thinking outside the box, trying to think something different and going with history. No one's repeated since 2000 as a World Series champion. So I got Phillies over Dodgers. Like this video if you like what you saw, if I'm blowing smoke up your ass or whatever. And then on top of that, also, don't forget to subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel every Monday through Friday, 3:12 Central. We are focusing on Chicago sports, and we will be for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, we're going to focus on the Chicago White Sox as they open up at home against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I'm Ryan Yanishadis from the Hello Chicago Network, and we're the focus of Chicago sports.